Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Matt Daddy. I decided to record two videos today. This one will get posted up a little later, like I think tomorrow on Friday. So anyway, getting to my main point of this play idea talk, tournament preparation. Something that I think is also kind of undervalued with most players. Other than like getting a lot of sleep the night before, this talks about more how to prepare yourself before the tournament, like even just weeks going into the tournament. And some of the best stuff that a player can do is to get cartridge experience, test all your options, and really know your speed tiers, as well as some of the meta standards going into your tournament. It is okay, first of all, to build a team that you will think counters the current meta. All regionals and PCs as well change as the season goes on. That's very evident as we see the progression of more Ray Ogre teams versus the traditional Japanese team. Some of the Japanese Groudon, Xerneas junk. We've also seen, the gimmicks. Those start to fall out, so it's important to not always plan for those. However, you should still look for more consistent ones like Smeargles, given that I think tournaments... Well, actually, I don't remember if they're all best of 3, but when I played in the last one, it was best of 1, so I still needed to plan on how to deal with things like that. And I think that everyone else should too, because it is a very viable thing. You know, the Smeargles, even the assist teams, if you don't have a plan in mind, you don't even necessarily need a full counter for it, but if you don't have some kind of option for dealing with that, it's gonna wreck you. So you need to look for all your options. And that leads into my second point, which is quality team practice. You don't have to play for hours a day. You don't have to throw your whole life into it, but you do need to give some consistent practice if you want to do well. Most tournaments, at minimum, you have to go X and 2, which is often 7 and 2 or 8 and 2 at a really big one like Nationals, in order to progress either to Top Cut or to just the next day. And in order to do that and to know how to build your team to counter things, you need to have this consistent daily practice. So I think 5 or 6 games a day is pretty good for the couple weeks leading up to it, and then probably the last few days before it, really grind out some quality sets and try and mentally prep yourself for what a full day of Pokemon is going to be by playing the whole load of rounds that are anticipated to be at that event. So sitting down and playing 9 games, 10 games in a row is really good. And of course, any best of 3 practice that you can get if you're planning to Top Cut is very valuable. So I think those are all the major points I really have as far as tournament preparation. Yeah, check your builds, know your speed tiers, and plan accordingly. You know, not just your team, but make sure you get all that other stuff out of the way just so you don't have to worry about it the day of. Keeps your stress down, keeps you feeling good. And remember, it's still a game. Go have a good time. The community's great. We all love playing the game, and you're bound to meet some really cool people. I know I have. So take my advice for what it's worth. I hope someone learned something from this, and I hope y'all have a great day.